That's Money Brown, man. Mr. Junior. Boy, Money Brown, he get a lot of money. That's why I call him Money Brown.
What's good, Money Brown TV? What up, what up?
Yeah. I want to give a shout out to Money Brown TV. Thank you so much for everything.
Hey, this is Mikey Garcia here. Shout out to Money Brown TV and keep punching, baby.
Yo, what's going on at the fight? What is your boy Money back with another one, man? And this one here's on that Puerto Rican superstar fighting out of Philadelphia, that 2-division world champion, reigned at 140, was the WBC 147-pound world champ, Danny Swift Garcia. Then we have the 4-division world champion, Mexican superstar fighter, Mikey Garcia, future Hall of Famer. We know Mikey is a monster, right? And Danny said he's down for that Mikey work. You know what I mean? He said he liked that fight, Garcia versus Garcia. I look at it, I say the bragging rights of the last name. We all know Danny just came off a big-time fight with Earl Spence. You feel me? Earl comeback fight. And, it didn't go too well for Danny, but nonetheless, he fought his ass off. Can hold his head up high. We know Danny is a warrior. But I want y'all to hear what he said about the Mikey Garcia fight. And y'all know Money B will be back with his assessment. Check this out, family.
Somebody said Mikey Garcia. I like that. Garcia versus Garcia. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. That's a big fight. I like that. I like the Garcia fight.
Now we got a little music and let's play that on Flag Me for a family. But nonetheless, y'all heard Mikey say he liked the Garcia fight. He said he liked the Thurman fight as well. But he said he liked the Garcia fight. Garcia versus Garcia is a big fight, and it is a big fight, bro. We got Mikey Garcia here. We know his last fight was against Jesse Vargas, if I'm not mistaken. He put Jesse Vargas down coming off a win, right? And we know Mikey is one hell of a fighter. Mikey is one hell of a fighter, bro. And Mikey Garcia, he's looking for a big fight. We know he tried to get the fight with Manny Pacquiao. That fell through. That didn't work out too well for him as he tried to negotiate it. I think he tried to negotiate twice. But I think the money was the situation, and, Mikey know his business. That's one thing about Mikey Garcia. He ain't going to shortchange himself. And I can respect that about Mikey. You feel me? Know your worth. Know your worth. He set out with Bob Byrne for X amount of years. He came back a sharper man. And I know he probably, in his head, he probably like, I'm not going to sell myself short on nothing. Win, lose, or draw, I know my fan base. I know what I'm worth. I'm going to get what I'm worth. Otherwise, it is what it is. I'm not fighting for peanuts. I'm a star in this game. I bring a fan base. I want what I deserve. And got to respect that out of the man. So, Mikey know what he's worth. But, him versus Danny Garcia is a hell of a fight. That's a hell of a fight. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. We all know the Mexico and Puerto Rico rivalry. It always sells. Always sells. You feel me? That's why Danny said Mexico versus Puerto Rico. It always sells. And these are two of the top Mexican and Puerto Rican fighters right now today. You feel me? Arguably, well, we know Mikey Garcia is a Hall of Fame. I think Danny Garcia is a Hall of Fame as well. I'm not fit to shortchange him. I think two Hall of Fame fighters, two future Hall of Fame fighters inside the ring going at it with each other, because Danny fought some of every goddamn body. Come on now. There's people in the fucking Hall of Fame for less. Danny fought everybody, bro. He fought everybody from 140 and that 147. So you can't shortchange Danny Garcia. You can't shortchange Danny Garcia. You feel me? Danny is Danny is somebody that once supposed to be where he at. Let's be real. Danny Garcia is not supposed to be where he at. They didn't want Danny to win that fight against Amir Khan. He did. Now Mikey Garcia, didn't even like boxing at first. Didn't even like boxing. And look where he at, 4-division world champion. A top dog in the game. And it's a hell of a fight, bro. One hell of a fight. We see both of them. They both short. Danny is more powerful than Mikey. I think Mikey is more, I'm going to say Mikey is more smarter. I got to give it to Mikey. Mikey is more smarter than Danny, But nonetheless, they both got pop. Mikey got some pop. Mikey is a small man with pop. You feel me? A small man with pop. Danny is a bigger guy. But nonetheless, bro, like I say, they both can mash in the ring. They styles can mix. You feel me? They both do like the weight and counter your ass. But I think Danny will go forward. I think Danny could press the issue with a Mikey Garcia. And I think Mikey can press the issue on a Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? So this make for one hell of a fight. Bro. You know what I mean? I think the fans will like this fight. Looking at it, I edge Danny. But I'm not counting out Mikey. You know what I mean? I think Danny is the bigger man. Like I said, I think he punch harder. Both of them can get around the same range. They both Neither one got the long arms, but they both can meet up in the middle and bang it out. Um, Danny Garcia try to do more body work. Hopefully, do more body work against Mikey Garcia, and Mikey will try to work his jab. Work behind his 1-2, come in behind that. Mikey is sharper. Mikey is sharper, but it's a hell of a fight, fam. It's a hell of a fight. I think Danny are going to this fight as the favorite. He should be the favorite in my books. I feel like Danny should be the favorite. Even though Mikey is more accomplished, I think Danny is the bigger man. Then we'll see what weight they fight at. They got to be at 147. They got to be at 147 because Danny want to go to 154. He's not coming down to no goddamn 140. That's for a fact. I know that for a fact. That boy already big. Mikey was big already, blew up. So I think Mikey Garcia take this fight. I think Mikey got the nuts and the guts to take this fight. If you fight Errol Spence, you'll damn sure fight Danny Garcia. You feel me? If you will fight Errol Spence, you most definitely will fight Danny Garcia. Danny coming off the loss, you coming off the win, right? You might been out longer than Danny, but you still got the momentum because you coming off a win and Danny coming off a loss. Doesn't mean that's going to play in the back of Danny's head because Danny already took an L before and you know how to gear himself up and get ready for a big fight. You know what I mean? You got Angel Garcia right there. Let's go talk that shit. You got Robert Garcia. Hey, this will be one hell of a fight, bro. One hell of a fight. The press conference will be on fire. You feel me? And I just look at it as it's a win for the fans. It's a win for the fans. Like I say, Danny want to go to 154. He's saying he tired of losing weight. But for the Mikey Garcia fight, that's a big fight that'll keep his ass at 147. And plus at 154, Danny, like I say, he got pop. But them dudes, they tall and long, and they got range on them. So it's going to be difficult for Danny, man. It's going to be difficult for Danny, but I won't count him out at 154. I won't count him out because of the power. And he might be a little strong at 54. You feel me? Who knows how that'll work out. But I think him and Mikey, I think that's a hell of a fight. Him and Keith Thurman will be a hell of a fight for Puerto. With Thurman taking, I think he will. But I think Thurman is trying to get something with some leverage, so he probably try to go out to Ugas for the WBA regular. If Ugas get demoted back to the WBA regular, because it looked like Pacquiao got the super again, so he might have to try to go out to that to try to put himself in position in that WBA. Or he will fight Danny for a big-ass fight. Who knows what Thurman want to do. But I know Mikey and fucking Danny is a big fucking fight. And like I say, it's for bragging rights. Y'all see it down there, man. Bragging rights. Battle of the Garcia'S. Who's the better Garcia? You know what I mean? When we look at these dudes, both of them are warriors, right? But like I say, I might have to edge Danny Garcia in this fight. But Mikey gonna give his ass some problems. Mikey gonna give him some problems because Danny Garcia can't get away from a jab. Let's keep it real. He cannot get away from a jab. And Mikey got a good-ass jab. When Mikey is on and this jab is popping, Mikey is dangerous. He do got a good jab. But it's going to come down to could Mikey take Danny power? Could he take that counter shot? You feel me? Can you take that no-look hook? Because I think Danny go hit Mikey ass with it. And if he hit him with it, how do he react to it? You feel me? But it makes for a damn good fight, bro. It makes for a damn good fight. Like I said, the press conference will be on fire with Angel Garcia. I think that shit get the juices flowing for the fans. A lot of people probably try to hate on this fight. Oh, man, Mikey a little too small for Danny. Mikey need to do this. Because it's a lot of cats hating on Mikey, I see, bro. It's a lot of cats hating on Mikey. They feel like Mikey can't campaign that 147. I beg to differ. Just because he lost to Errol Spence, bro, doesn't mean anything. He just came back. He just beat Jesse Vargas. Jesse ain't no slouch. You feel me? Jesse went and I banged it out with Adrian Brown in a close fucking fight that ended in a draw. Jesse can give Danny problems. I really believe that. Jesse Vargas, I favor Danny in that fight. But you gotta get credit where credit is due. Jesse almost knocked out fucking Tim Bradley big head ass. And look what Mikey did to him. Jesse went in there with Manny Pacquiao, right? So we gotta get credit where credit is due. I feel like Mikey is good enough to adapt at 147. He's been adapting. You know what I mean? He just got his feet wet coming up fighting Errol Spence. Now that he fought Jesse Vargas, I think he can handle himself at 147. He won a big fight. He said he'd go to 140 for, a few fights down there. But at 140 for a few fights down there. But at 147, if it's the right fight, Mikey Garcia will stay and fight. I just think it's about the money with Mikey. It's about the money. Not saying he won't give us a hell of a performance, but right now Mikey understand where he's at. He know where he's standing. He know his business. And as long as the dollar right, Mikey Garcia go fight. You feel me? Cats talking about Mikey ain't the same Mikey. Come on, bro. Come on. How the hell is he not the same Mikey because he took a L to Earl Spence then came back and won? How's he not the same Mikey? Because Jesse hit him with a few shots, you go get hit in boxing. You're going to fucking get hit in boxing. Is Danny Garcia not the same Danny Garcia? I believe he's the same Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Earl Spencer's just a better fucking opponent. They both fought Earl, right? They both lost. You know what I mean? So does that mean they washed up? Hell no, bro. Come on, we got to stop with that. Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, Mikey Garcia, however you want to name it, is one hell of a fight. One hell of a fight. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. The Latinos go stand up. Stand up. Stand the fuck up. And we know Danny fuck with the brothers. Straight from Philly. You know what I mean? PA. Grew up tough. Like I say, Danny wasn't supposed to be here, bro. They didn't want Danny to beat Amir Khan. Right? Danny was the underdog in the Amir Khan fight. They was pumping Amir Khan in that fight. And look where Danny at. Angel will tell you quick. It's for the big man. You know, it's for the big man. We not supposed to be here. We love Al. You know? They counted Danny out. They counted him out. Right? Against Matisse. They didn't want us to win that fight. I said I'd chop my head off if Danny lose that fight. I did have to chop my head off. You know, Angel bust out crying on your ass quick. But Danny is a hell of a fighter, man. And we look at Danny's resume, right? Danny got one of the best resumes in boxing. In boxing, bro. At 147, he fought Thurman. He fought Earl. He fought Porter. He fought every goddamn body except from Terrence Crawford. You feel me? So now if he get Mikey Garcia on his resume, it's just another fucking Hall of Fame fighter that's adding to his resume. You know what I mean? So that's a hell of a fight, bro. That's one hell of a fight. I want to see it. I want to see it. Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia. Let's make it happen, fam. Let's make it happen. Like I say, y'all talk about it now, but when that bitch gets signed, sealed, and delivered, and they get into that ring, it's going to be fireworks. It's going to be fireworks. I approve this fight. Monty Brown approves this fight, whether you like it or not, motherfucker. I want to see it. It's going to be one hell of a fight. I know boxing. I don't care what you think you know. This fight is a super fight, and guess what? I pay for it. Yep, I said it. I will pay for it. So let's see what happens in the future, man. Let's see if we can get Danny Garcia versus Mikey Garcia, the battle of the Garcias for bragging rights. Puerto Rico versus Mexico. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. Let's see how it turn out. I got Danny Garcia by edge. I don't give it to him by much, but I picked Danny Garcia to win this fight. I think the power will prevail, even though I think Mikey is a hell of a fighter, more fundamentally sound. I think Danny will prevail with the pressure, and I think he'll land a more cleaner shots, and I think that'll win it for him. But we will see, because Mikey Garcia is a bad motherfucker. But if it get made, you know, I'm going to be happy. But shouts out to Danny. Salute to you. Shouts out to Mikey. Salute to you. Let's see what happens in the future. Until then, it's your boy Monty. This is the ANSBC. Moving and nobody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHopper52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. Like, comment, share the video. Y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.